Nothing clever to say today.
It's real nice, man. It's cool.
It's so good.
Snapple apples.
Maybe I don't feel well.
I've been playing by myself.
Lucy in the Sky is.
Jabronius Platt.
Well, all Asian people know each other.
Beep, beep, beep.
Beep, beep, beep.
Everyone knows why.
It's a potty podcast.
Welcome to the XYZ podcast. This is episode 60. I'm millennial producer Tony, joined as always by your host, Gen X Brian.
Hey, everybody.
And Gen Z Winston.
What it do?
Man, episode 60.
60.
That's
Man,
huge, man.
We're at retirement age.
5 years away. Well, no, so Social Security is going to run out. So we're like, the retirement age is going to be like 70 or 75.
Yeah, the goals keep getting pushed.
two more episodes, and I can withdraw my 401k for our podcast.
Without a tax penalty?
Yeah, exactly. Without a tax penalty.
Speaking
I was
of
going
being
to say,
old,
we haven't seen each other in a while. I bet we have lots to talk about.
Yeah.
it's not as long as our last break, thankfully. But
True.
something special is about to happen at the end of this month, August 31st, 2025.
It's my wife's birthday. She'll be glad you know.
Happy
AOL
early birthday. Oh, sorry.
is finally shutting down its dial-up internet service.
Oh,
no
that's right.
way.
Yes, I saw that.
In the year of our Lord, 2025, dial-up is finally dying.
I'm sure that your reaction was the same as mine. I was like, wait, this is still a thing? Like when I saw that they were shutting it down.
My reaction was, but what am I going to do with all these free hours on these DVDs?
Their last paying customer just passed away. That's
Yeah.
probably what happened.
Well,
They
the thing that I saw said that like a lot of like very rural places that don't have stuff, that don't have the infrastructure for it, still use it.
Oh, man.
Or a lot of like
Starlings.
legacy systems and things that might need it, but it's just like it's going away.
Wait, how are you running Windows 11 on dial-up? Like, how are you
That's a good
connected? Like, what?
question.
I mean, I
You
can't even
don't,
imagine
Brian.
what it's like. Yeah, I mean,
Those people are on Windows 98 still.
yeah,
Come on.
yeah, and they're getting text, like the web pages come up as text files. You know, it's
That's
just
right.
like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine waiting 5 minutes to see your still frame meme? Because it's got to load line by line.
Yeah, yeah, and that's how it used to. Yeah, I'm sure Winston never dealt with that, but yeah,
No,
something
I've
would be
never dealt
loading
with
and it
it,
literally would scan as you're just getting bits of the document across your monitor as it's going down. It's like filling in,
man.
filling in the lines.
And by the
That's
time you see
awful.
the end of it, you're like, that wasn't even funny.
No,
Imagine internet porn back in the day. It's like
a lot of picture based. I
You had
imagine.
to,
There was
you
no
had to wait
videos.
until you're like, I've seen enough. Well,
yeah. It's like God, not interesting. Back out.
No, but see, then it was a rarity. So you would stick around. I remember I was working in college on a paper, and my buddy, he was in the architecture program, and so he had access to the computer lab all night. He's like, I'm finishing up some homework. If you need to finish whatever your paper you're working on, you can come in there. So we're in the computer lab, and it's like 1 or 2 o'clock. And he's telling me, and this is when it's brand new. And he's like, yeah, my friend sent me this picture. I don't even know what we were talking about, but it was something. It was like a like a centerfold or something like that. And he pulled it, and you literally had to wait. Like he pulled up the email, and I guess I had to re-download or something. I don't know, but yeah, same thing, line by line by line. And you're like fascinated. You're like, ooh,
Like, come on, man. It's
Look at
been
that.
15 minutes.
yeah.
I remember my dad bringing home this 15-pound chunky laptop
Oh God.
that he connected to the phone line. And I do like one of the first things I remember seeing on the internet was Dancing Baby.
What's
Ah.
Dancing Babies?
That
What's
was the-
Dancing Baby?
Yeah,
I
what's
thought
that?
we already talked about this. It showed up on Ally McBeal. It was one of the first. You've seen the Dancing Baby. Tony's going to bring up one. It's got the Ooga Chaka behind it. We talked about it on our music episode, which
That
was
was
a while
right. I
ago.
was like,
yeah,
when did we
but
talk about it?
it's Blued Suede.
Oh, you
The
talking about
Ooga
like
Chaka, Ooga, and that was like this. What was it? A flash file or an AV? Like,
it's like a really creepy looking baby
Or was
yeah, and
it
he's dancing and.
and with his hand like this. No?
I think
Yeah,
they were up
and
above
then
his head. Yeah,
spin
yeah. Look at Tony; he's doing a pretty good, pretty good
Yep, I
facsimile.
just looked it up. Yeah, it's creepy as hell. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
that
is-
was the first thing. I mean,
It's one of the first things I remember seeing on the internet. I don't know if it was the first thing I saw, but it was just like, oh, this is crazy. Like you could just do that at home on a
Yeah.
thing that you can carry around.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, that was probably I don't know what 3 meg file that probably took a while to download,
Oh
and then
my gosh.
you had to
Yeah.
wait, and then it animated,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
that yeah.
God.
So the folks wherever they are, I did see in that article that it said 265,000 people still had the service. I don't know how many people were using it, and
Right.
one of the guys quoted was saying like he helped his grandfather transition to whatever off of AOL, and it was like the guy's like, yeah, I kind of feel foolish, but it was that just in case mentality. Like he
Mhm.
had, I guess, probably cable internet, but he kept the dial-up option just in case, just in case the zombie apocalypse. Although we don't
Yeah.
hear about that anymore. That was years ago that was going to happen.
Yeah.
They were pretty sure of it. But speaking of the zombie apocalypse, man, the thing I saw today is that Marvel pulled out of Georgia.
Yeah.
There are
Yep.
no more. I mean, I kind of knew that, but like the
Mhm.
official story hit. So there will be no more Marvel
the
movies
last
made
movie
here.
was the Thunderbolt, which was like made like 2-3 years ago or something like that. From what
Man.
I've heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked that because you could occasionally see places you recognize. And you're like, oh,
Mhm.
that's that's downtown or whatever. But
And I really don't understand why, because I think we offered them like lower tax rate, but I think Europe is just doing zero tax or
yeah,
something like
the
that.
UK is like, actually, we can do one better.
Yeah.
And so so now it's everybody's moving to the UK, and then
Yeah.
then that'll move, and then somebody else will offer new incentives. So
Yeah.
Hollywood's the really one getting screwed here.
Right.
They just keep chasing where the the cheaper things
that's
are.
the real question, right? Like, what are we gonna do with all these film studios?
I don't know.
I
Like,
mean,
all
there'll
these
probably be
soundstage,
indie stuff that'll use the space,
I
but
guess.
like the infrastructure and whoever owns it's getting shafted because
Yeah.
they're not getting Marvel money anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, one
exactly.
thing I saw that was going into one of the vacated, I think, Marvel ones was something Winston brought up a while ago. I guess it's starting here. The series that are shot in like little chunks, like
Mhm.
little episodes that
Oh,
are
the
a couple
micro.
of micro dramas,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That
The
was
vertical
what.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
what one of them was doing in one of these studios, and I kind of read about it, and it was
Oh.
one. I was like, I actually know what that is. Because this
It's
Gen
like-
Z told me about it. I wouldn't have
Exactly.
understood what the hell they're talking about.
You
But
were educated on
I
it.
was, man.
Yeah. No, I'm just like, I just feel like there's just gonna be such a waste of space with all of these things. I mean, like, there's the Tyler Perry studio, there's Trillif Studios, and it's funny that that we bringing this up because I actually saw an ad the other day on Instagram where they were trying to like convert like Trillif Studio down in Fayetteville to
Mhm.
become sort of like a Atlantic Station type of like area where you can go get drinks at the bar and just go eat and hang out and stuff. And I'm like,
There's not enough people down there
I
for
was
that.
like, it's a film studio. I'm not
Yeah.
driving it. Like, exactly. Nobody's driving down to Fayetteville just to go get a drink. That sounds
Yeah,
awful.
in this town, there's so much cool stuff tucked everywhere.
Yeah.
I did think a destination is kind of a lofty ask. I mean, because I'm not going down there, despite
Yeah.
how it doesn't matter how cool it is. They did that with the salt mines, right? Isn't that? Didn't you
Yeah,
go
salt
see
mines?
some? It's not salt mines. Salt.
Yeah, because if you go too near them, then they just capture you and put you to work.
Yeah,
It
that's it.
sucked.
That's it.
They got a few people, and then it was over.
Yeah, man.
They needed
how
us. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we don't run into Snowmageddon anymore. We
Yeah.
now have salt resources. Where did you go? You saw that balloon expo thing, that big old.
Oh, that was Hudson Yard.
Oh, okay, so that was a yard. That wasn't a
Yeah.
salt mine. That was
No, that was a yard.
Like a
former
train yard?
A train
I
yard.
think it was a
guess.
train yard back
Okay.
in the day. Yeah, and then they reconvert. I don't know. Was it also like a factory or something? It looks like a factory from the outside.
Yeah, and it was that space sat dormant for a long time, and then they
Is that what that
converted
was?
it to, and then you've got that area down by the Eastern, which used to be a dairy, and they turned that whole area into kind of like a bar, but they have a concert venue there, so that's why I've gone down there to check it out. But it's nice, but yeah, I wouldn't just if I wasn't going to a concert, I wouldn't be heading down to that area to go to the bars and restaurants.
I agree.
Yeah.
I got those
Okay.
right around the corner.
I also got it wrong. It is not Hudson Yard. Hudson Yard is in New York. It's something yard.
Something yard.
Madison
Yeah.
Yard? I don't know.
Not the
But
salt
yes,
mines either.
Not the salt mine. That's
I really
Um,
wish it was the salt
Wait,
mines.
speaking of weird places to go to, did I ever tell you guys about like a field trip I had as a kid in Vietnam where we went to like the Viet Cong tunnels?
Yes.
I did. Okay.
Yes.
Did I do that on stream or no? I don't remember. Tony, did I tell you that?
I
I
know
remember
60
you telling us
episodes,
you
man.
went to the water park because you couldn't swim, and I made fun of you.
Okay, yeah,
No. It was
I
the
did do that.
trails, man, and the tunnels.
Yeah, it's all
And
the
you got your Ho
tunnels.
Chi Minh playing cards at the end.
I
In the gift
did get
shop.
my Ho Chi Minh. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Holy shit. Yeah. Okay. So
I remember your stories.
Yeah.
It's a
I
reward
just,
for getting out of the tunnels.
exactly. I just thought it was so funny to think about it, but it's like, man, holy shit, were they like doing work down there? It was like a bunch of corners, so like when they throw grenades down there, it doesn't bounce off walls and hit
See,
people.
that was
or whatnot.
genius.
But like,
That's why the United States lost.
Yes, but here's the thing: it's like you ever seen like an anthill? That's what it is. Like it's crazy. Like
In an ant farm?
yeah, like an ant farm. Like
Yeah.
if you keep going deeper, a certain area will open up, so it'll be like an open section, and they'll have like beds and stuff and tables where that's where they do their like war planning and everything. I'm like, there's no way America was gonna win.
How did they dig that out? By hand?
think so.
Did you see Fantastic Four yet? It was Moleman.
No, not yet. I have
Oh,
not.
it's-
It was a moment. No, I've not seen the movie, but I assume.
I thought you were gonna say, have you seen Shawshank Redemption, man? That's how they got out.
Is that how he got out? I thought they crawled through a toilet or whatever, right?
Well, he was scooping behind the wall for years. He had the
Yeah, but
poster
it wasn't it
of-
behind the toilet?
I thought it was behind a poster of what was it? Rita Hayworth or okay?
It's behind a
clear-
poster. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Hey,
come on. Now. At least we've all seen Shawshank Redemption,
Yeah.
even though we're getting the details wrong.
Chat has saved you, Winston. It is
Mm.
Pullman Yard.
Pullman Yard. Thank you. Shout out Chad.
Pullman Yards, yes.
Pullman Yard.
Yes, not salt mines at all.
Yeah.
I'll listen. Lucy in the Sky. Thank you. And a shout out by name. You're here. You're in chat. You get a shout out. I was super happy.
She's without diamonds though.
It's okay.
She get diamond status for that answer.
That's yes. You've now achieved it. I just threw some money at a podcast that I listen to weekly. They were doing a bit of a Patreon drive so they could make some more comment. And I'm like, I listen to you every week. I should throw them a couple bucks. Got shouted out by name on this week's episode.
Nice.
I was listening
Very
to it
nice.
today and I was like, holy crap, that's me.
Did they say Tony Wicks, the man?
They used my-
Thank you
they
for the
used my-
$5 dono.
They just used my screen name. So at the end of the episode, after they were done talking, they're like, hey, we just want to shout out some of our patrons on Patreon. And at the level that I gave money at, I was the only ones that they gave me a nice little like personal shout out. I was like, that's pretty cool.
They're like, hey, here goes this guy, Tony, giving us $1. Thanks, champ.
Hey man, every bit helps.
That's it.
if you've got 1,000, if you've got 1,000 Tonys out there, man, come on.
That's fair. That's fair. Speaking of, well, not speaking of, it's a weird segue. We were talking about things from in the past. I want to add another person to my list of terrible Vietnamese, and you guys,
Okay.
you guys probably know more of him than I do. You guys ever heard of Tom Vu?
No.
Tommy Vu.
No,
So
Tony and I are not allowed to hate minority actors.
So no. So he was on TV back in the day doing infomercials. He was a real estate infomercial guy.
Yeah.
I can share my screen. Let me
Tony Vu?
Tom Vu.
Tom Vu.
The guy has like the most fucked up like Vietnamese accent you can think of. Like like every stereotype like Asian accent in like movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
that's it.
My brain had to go, don't do the accent.
Don't do the accent.
Don't do it.
I had to withhold.
This is going out to other people.
Yes.
A lot of people in America are wealthy. You deserve to be broke.
Vietnamese boat people.
I've never
Don't be
seen
rich.
this dude
He's the
before,
next
but
millionaire supposed to be.
he's on a party
I started
yacht.
with nothing, and I found a way to make a fortune in real estate.
What is this guy?
That was 18 years ago, man. He's got the
Yeah.
babes on the boat. That is so funny.
So
Jeez.
I don't know. I think he's awesome. Now, why do we hate him?
he's
got bad hair, but you know.
I was just gonna say it's the hair. It's
He's-
absolutely the helmet hair.
if I can like compare him to somebody, he's probably like the Vietnamese Jordan Belfort. Like he
I don't know who that is.
the Wolf of Wall Street?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Jordan
sorry.
Belfort.
Yeah.
Come on, man. So obviously him and his family were part of the boat people and whatnot. But then when he got to the US, he didn't even speak English, hence why he has that terrible accent. But
It's a real accent, though.
yeah, it's a very real accent. But it's like, oh my god, is the stereotype true? You know?
Stereotypes
Um,
they exist for a reason.
Exactly. But then, so in 1982, he began conducting seminars, and then like he
Get rich fast.
earned some money from it, and then he started doing infomercials because it's back in the day, right? And all of his infomercial included stuff like mansion, yacht, and like girls in bikini, right? And he essentially, this guy's doing what every influencer does nowadays.
He was the OG influencer, man.
Yeah, he was presenting himself as the classic rag to riches, and he was promoting his 90-minute seminar where you can learn how to make millions of dollars just like him through real estate. and everything, right?
Sounds like a pyramid scheme if I've ever heard one.
Yeah.
Because it is. He was
Nailed it.
Yeah, in the early 1990s, he was sued by former student and investigated by the government official in Florida for alleged violation of security laws, fraud, and false advertising. He was never fully charged, but he did give up all of that stuff. So he
What's he
retired
doing
from real
now?
estate. So from what I've seen here, the last we've seen of him, he became a professional poker player.
Just because he was good at lying to people.
Yeah, man, his bluff is on point.
Right. So here's the craziest part. As of 2017, he had won more than $1,975,000 in casino poker tournament.
Dang.
That's not the impressive thing, because the impressive thing is he's lost 5 million.
No, literally.
That's true.
They
You
don't
can spin-
tell you that stat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
they
can
don't
spin
tell you
that
that.
any way you want it. That's
Yeah, no, it's like it's funny. It's like it says here, including a second place finish in a no limit Texas Hold'em event at the 2007 World Series of Poker, and then it proceeded goes with and a 22nd place finish in the 2005 World Series of Poker.
Oh, man.
Don't advertise 26th place finishes. I'm
Right.
sorry.
What
I
happened?
don't
to
care
the
if
girl-
I don't care if it's out of 5,000 people.
Yeah.
Don't advertise
Yeah,
that.
the girls on the boat are
advertise it,
gone.
Yeah, unless
they're
you're
long
top
gone.
3, don't. Yeah.
Okay, so how did you hear it? Did you run into this guy back home or something? How did you hear
No,
about him?
man, I freaking wish, dude. I was on TikTok. Tony, I'm gonna send you a link to a playlist. Some guy has created a 19 video playlist of nothing but Tom Vu and all of his infomercial. I feel like this is like something that we should sit down.
It's all Tom Fu.
Yeah,
all
it's
the
all
time.
time. Yeah, exactly.
Boo for you.
24/7 Vu. Yeah, no, I was on TikTok. There's a lot of TikToker nowadays where they would go in like abandoned houses and places and just kind of do a tour of it and post it on their TikTok.
Yeah, those people used to be on YouTube.
Yes. This guy stumbled upon this mansion in Miami, and everyone's like, "Oh, who's that?" And they're like, "Oh, it's Tommy Vu's mansion." Like everyone's like, "Who the hell is Tommy Vu?" Including me, right?
Yeah, right.
I'm like, the guy sound Vietnamese enough. Who is this guy? So I went down this whole rabbit hole about him.
Oh man.
And I'm like, this guy's cool as shit, but oh my god. Yeah, I'm surprised you guys didn't hear or see any of this stuff. This was around
That's
1980s.
I mean, no, I mean that would be one thing if I was flipping the channels. I probably would have put on for 2 seconds and laughed and changed the channel though. I mean,
Yeah.
just because that was I had no aspirations
Yeah.
of being a real estate mogul at whatever in the early 80s.
Yeah,
I was,
you were like 12.
Yeah.
He just reminds me of, he's a Miss Cleo type.
Oh, Miss Cleo.
Winston,
Man.
Miss Cleo. Have we talked about her before?
I
We
think
talked
we've
about her
referenced her because
before,
there
yeah.
was a documentary I watched on her.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a documentary on everything now. I just watched a documentary on The Biggest Loser, like the people that
Oh,
were on that
geez.
show. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, like most of them, not most of them, at least most of the ones they interviewed gained the weight back. They lost
Yeah,
hundreds of
oh,
pounds and then end up back at it. But it was interesting because it was definitely villainizing the show. But then there was some people who were like, it changed my life. That was
Right.
the wake up call I needed. But then other people almost died. So
Yeah. Sad.
I'll watch a documentary on anything.
I like a
Wish there
good.
was
I
a
like a good
documentary
documentary
on Tom Vu, man. My God.
There you
I
go,
would
man.
watch that.
Winston,
You can make it.
filmmaker. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I should pull some strings and really just sit down with Tom Vu and be like, why'd you scam all those people? And how can I do it?
He could be, man. Is he from your neck of the woods?
I don't know. So
Can't tell
I mean,
from his last name.
No, so he escaped from Vietnam during the war and everything. Oh, he was the eldest
you
of
said
10
escaped.
children. Oh my God.
Hey,
His
man.
father was a landowner, businessman, and member of the military.
And he was a big
Ah,
disappointment to his family.
Right. But during
Until his dad saw those bikinis on the yacht. He's like, my son made it.
Yep. Yeah.
exactly.
There was not a single Vietnamese girl up there. That's-
No, seriously, it was the 80s at the time. They had to. I'm surprised he didn't have a white suit on. Like I was like, man, I would have rocked a white suit on the yacht.
You said the
in the
mansion
80s.
was in Miami. Yeah.
The mansion was in Miami.
Miami Vice.
Here's a segue. We'll go from professional poker to,
Uh-huh.
again, just things that they will put on TV that people will sit and watch. And you go, I can't believe this. I found another weird competition thing that we talked about it before. And me and Winston were like, we got to get into one. We have to get into one, or we have to find one that's taking place near us and go watch it. Like there has to be something.
Hot dog eating contest?
I found Pit Boss Grappling.
What is that?
I would
Okay,
like
so-
both of you to take a guess.
Okay, so a pit boss, right? That's the guy in Vegas that's what, the blackjack dealer, right? That's the pit boss. Or wait, no, are we talking about barbecue? Pit master, that's a pit master, not a pit boss. Okay, I'm sticking with my first one. although barbecue guys wrestling sounds pretty funny.
They grease them all up
yeah,
and put them in a
yeah.
ring.
And the loser has to go on the spit for a couple rotations. That's yeah. I like that. Pit master, pit boss, grappling.
Pit boss grappling.
Grappling,
Boss
okay.
Grappling.
Grappling is like wrestling, right? You got the grappling hook. Batman has a grappling hook.
Are we in the right sector of it being something wrestling related?
Yeah, you're in the right neck of the woods.
Pit boss.
Is it two fat guys? Is it like American sumo? Is that what that is?
No.
Armpits? That have anything to do with it?
They licking
So
each other armpits?
there was one that was just like they're just sort of like wrestling the other guy to the ground, but it's sort of a ring. It looks almost like you could put a trampoline in this square and there's like slanted pads.
This is wrestling
That's the thing.
adjacent, is
Yeah,
what this
that's
sounds
what I
like.
like.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I wasn't going looking for this. This found me. But it's two men in full suits.
Oh,
Like
that's
it's
funny.
not the blackjack dealer. It's the pit boss would be like security to make sure no one's counting cards. Okay, so it's two dudes in full suits, and the first
Fighting
video that I
each
came
other?
across is there's a
Oh,
fake,
I've seen
a
this.
fake plastic gun that's tossed
Yes.
into the ring, and then they fight each other for control
get to
of
the
the
gun.
gun until
Yeah.
it looks like somebody could shoot the other one. That's
Yeah.
pit boss grappling. I'm going,
I've seen.
where did this come from, and why
Yeah,
did I not know about it, and where can I watch it? now?
They're in full suits, Brian. It's
Full
amazing.
suits.
Yeah, I think this come out of like Eastern Europe. This has to be. It's a very European thing to do. Honestly.
Aren't casinos inherently American though?
Well, this is not.
I don't know. I've never gambled overseas, but I figure it seems like there's a lot of gambling here.
Yes, but this is just a bunch of guys dressed in suit fighting each other and trying to grab a fake gun, Brian.
I couldn't remember the other one. I found another one that I sent to Winston. I don't know if you watched. It's German. This one is German. And it is if you took shuffleboard and Walmart and shoved them together. It is a German competition of shopping cart returns. And you push a shopping cart and try to get it in the metal return.
What do you like
you're
send it down
scored
the
on it.
aisle and let it go? And what, it's like that reminds me of like curling. You got some guy sweeping in front of it so it goes into the chute.
That's
And I just
hilarious.
go,
Where the
they'll
hell are
turn
you finding these
anything
things?
into a competition. And it's
Yeah.
great. And I'm here for it.
Yeah, are you finding these online or are you like
They just show up in my TikTok feed.
oh, see, like I picture like when I discovered what is it most we've talked about the greatest Japanese James show. Again, I cannot talk.
Japanese James show.
Most what was it? Most extreme
Big elimination challenge.
Yes, most
yeah.
like I picture you on a Saturday, like a board, just kind of laying around the house, like flipping channels, and that's how
Again,
you come
I
upon
watched a
something
lot
like
of
this.
that show.
Yeah,
And man, I wish that would be great if they would just do even one of those like Roku TV channels that just schlock 24 hours a
Yeah.
day. But if it was all just random, like even old Japanese game shows would be awesome.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure at least Winston, I'm sure, has seen there was a show where a panel of judges would sit and look at this set of a room that was constructed, and they'd have to pick something out of the room. It would be brought to them. They would be made to bite it to see if it was
To see
made
if
out of
it's cake.
chocolate or
Oh,
not.
chocolate. Yeah, I've seen that. It's the one
Where
I
the
saw
way he
was
bites
like the
the
door
boot.
handle.
The door handle or the one where he bites the toe of a shoe
Yeah, yeah.
is nuts.
It's
was that the
crazy.
precursor to Is It Cake? That dumb
Probably, I
show?
think.
Yeah.
Almost seemed like it, yeah.
Is it
There's-
chocolate?
There's one show, there's one game show in Japan, and I really wish they would bring it to America. Essentially, it's like six dudes, and they're competing to play a game of hide and seek. Have you seen this, Tony?
I might have.
So the setting is every episode is in a different location, but it's always a school. And the
Okay.
people that will be looking for them will be the students of that school. And they have unlimited resources to build out whatever they wanted to help them hide at the school. So one guy
Professional hide and
literally,
seek, huh?
yeah, one guy decorated himself where they basically cut a hole inside a fish tank where he can put his head inside of it, and they painted his face to look like a castle, and he just sit like underneath the fish tank and then just sat his head in it. It's amazing. Some guy like turned himself into like a couch and like he's built like a hidden compartment inside a couch so he can sit up straight, but like you have to move things to be able to get to him. It's amazing. Like it's actually one of my most like I want to watch that TV show the most out of any TV
And
show.
you guys stumble upon these all on TikTok.
on TikTok. Yeah,
See,
man.
that's almost an argument for getting it. I'm using stuff like
You
that.
should. You got it. Here's the thing, man. TikTok is all about algorithm, right? So it's like
Yeah.
whatever you putting out there is what you're gonna get back. So
When something weird's going around TikTok, I'll say that. And my oldest daughter, she's like, my feed's nothing but like cute animals. Like that's
Yeah.
like all the things I have. And you guys stray down interesting paths though. So yours get
Yeah.
skewed weirdly, and that's how we hear about,
Yeah,
the
I'm
Goop
on a
Scoop
lot
and
of-
stuff.
I'm
Yeah.
on a lot of like I don't play D&D anymore. And I
Yeah.
didn't play that much when I did, but I'm a lot of these roll for series. So like
What do you
one
mean?
that I
Games?
watch
like
is
board games.
the one I watch is Roll for Barbecue. And it's this guy, he's got these sheets made up and he's got a set of D&D dice. And so he'll start off, you're like, all right, what are we cooking? And he's got like a list 1 to 8 or 1 to 12, whatever it is, of like different meats. And he'll roll a D12 and see what comes up. He's like, okay,
Yeah.
we got ribs. And then he rolls another dice to see what the binder that goes on it. And then he rolls 2 D20s to see what 2 rubs go on. And it's
That's
just instead of
hilarious.
going, we're making barbecue, we're just
Right.
going, the dice is
Dude.
deciding we're going to figure out if it's any good or not.
He turns a 2-hour process into an 8-hour process by making this.
Yeah. With 8 hours of content. Yeah, there you
that's
go,
it.
man. Like watch Cooking by Chance. Interesting.
But it's and it's like, I think it started with a sandwich series, Roll for Sandwich. So there's just making stuff, and the barbecue guy followed, and there's a soda one where they're putting like different flavorings in the soda and
Oh,
crap like that.
gosh.
Or I've seen ones for cereal. All kind of stuff, man.
Yeah.
So
Man, speaking of sodas, I've got a problem with drinks specifically and food in general. And
Okay.
I'm not sure which one of your generations is to blame, whether you, Tony, or whether you, Winston, but the limited edition everything. Have you
It's
noticed how
stupid.
there's like limited edition flavors, like it's out of control. If you go to the supermarket, I'm walking down the supermarket aisle the other day and I see at the end cap, they've got a thing of Coke and it's got the Star Wars throwback.
yeah.
And it's like limited edition, collect them all. I'm like, I see everybody drinking a Coke with it. This is not a collectible. I can't, like this is, what am I collecting these for?
Dave talked to me about it. He goes, I did this with Pepsi in the 90s and I'm not doing it again with Coke.
Yeah, he's like, I'm on to you, man. Yeah, and I was just like, and then as you go through the supermarket, especially in the energy drinks, I've been paying special attention because they do have seasonal releases, and my daughter wanted one. And then there was that hilarious thing where they accidentally shipped out some mixed vodka with the Celsius.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that, Winston?
did.
No, I have not heard about this. This
Okay,
is
Tony.
crazy.
Yeah.
Not
Oh
good.
wait, is this
Not
the
good.
high noon thing with the
Yes.
Celsius?
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I have heard of that.
Okay, yeah. So, but I'm, now I'm kind of, I would always glance. It wasn't in Georgia, but I'd glance at I'm glancing at the energy drinks more than I normally would. Limited edition, special flavor. Just it's the marketing now is like, and collabs, like
Yeah.
and food. This is
Yeah.
it. This is the grocery store. If you go through the grocery store and look around, there's like all these collabs and limited editions. I'm like, it's the grocery store, man. I'm just trying to get food. I'm like, I don't know, man. It's out of
You
control.
say that, but if Guy Fieri does some kind of collab, you wouldn't buy Guy Fieri collaboration on food? Come on.
This is Brian Old Man Shakes Fist at Sky moment.
It
Yeah,
is.
that's
It is.
yeah.
It's just. I mean, it's all marketing, and that's fine.
Is the problem is that they're just going, you just don't like it in general? Is your problem that it's only here for a short amount of time?
No,
Like,
that there's so much that I don't even believe that it is. Who gives a rip that this
there's
flavor
too
is limited?
much.
Just
Okay.
yeah. One thing I'm fine with, and this I guess because of beers, you have seasonal beers that only come out certain times a year, but not the like. Thanks to Instagram and TikTok, it's like this beer, we're only releasing 6 in the Atlanta area. And, then people go out and buy them and then resell them for like that
Yeah.
whole limited edition business is what bothers. A seasonal is fine. The limited edition
Scarcity,
is
Brian.
dumb.
That's all it is.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
So, but
farts.
the
Forced
only-
artificial scarcity. That's
Yes.
the only difference is that a seasonal is going to come back around, and the limited
Exactly.
edition is
Yeah.
here for a bit, and then it's probably not coming back.
What?
Right.
Yeah. Why? If it was such a hot sell, if it's selling out of the, selling out, why not
That's
sell
my
it year round?
problem.
Yeah.
Is whenever you get something that goes, everybody likes this,
Yeah.
and they just go, okay, well, the time that we allotted for it is over, and you just go, just keep it around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking of? The snack wrap. Like it took them 12 years to bring the snack wrap back. And here's the worst part. It doesn't even taste the same. It's
doesn't.
worse.
Yeah, it's not
It's
good.
awful. Like
Really?
they try to put that stupid ass spicy sauce that they keep trying to make a thing, but like for whatever reason, industry plant ass sauce,
Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
and it's just not good. I'm like, get this shit out of my food, man. Like before, right? Your snack wrap is the regular one with no sauce in it, or ranch, or honey mustard, and that's it. Now they're doing
It's what? Lettuce, ranch, chicken strip,
yeah,
tortilla.
that's it, and cheese.
And cold shredded cheese.
Yeah.
It's not even
Okay.
melted
Right.
cheese. It's cold shredded cheese.
Cold cheese.
Exactly. But
But
and
the
it was good.
chicken in it is different.
Yeah, it is different.
That's the big thing now. Is just it's not the old chicken that they used to
Chicken.
put
Yeah,
in.
I think
It's
they're
their
just
new
using
chicken
the
that's
chicken
not
strips,
as,
right?
They trying to
Yeah.
make it fancy,
Yeah.
and people
No,
are people up in arms? Those who heralded its
I
return.
don't think so. I think it's just like the foundation of the thing is not the same, and people were
Yeah.
like, "This isn't what we asked for."
Right. Like
we wanted a redo of the OG. Yeah.
exactly. And it's just like, why are you messing with like perfection? Like you know what we wanted. That's like if they released the McRib next year and just replace like the barbecue sauce with that stupid ass spicy sauce again.
People lose their mind. We
Yeah.
want the McRib. It's
Yeah.
that I
Exactly.
mean yeah. So that I guess that's my thing though, is that there's so many, and like you say, if people like it, then just leave it. Like it's a selling.
Exactly.
It's a
Like-
so I feel like it's just fake marketing.
I want to be able to get a Shamrock Shake all year round. Like
But
You know
does
what
the
I mean?
public, does it warrant, do enough people want that that they could sell them?
See,
to keep
I
them
think
shake
that's-
change serviced.
I think that goes back to Brian's seasonal. That's why people like some of the. I don't like pumpkin spice anyways, but I don't want pumpkin spice in April. That
Right, but
doesn't make any sense
don't-
to me.
You don't want to have the choice of being able to get pumpkin spice in April if you wanted to.
No,
Like,
I don't
if
think it fits. I think like you associate that
It's
with
fall,
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
I
Well, yeah.
guess,
The
but
same
it's
way
like,
you associate gingerbread with Christmas. I don't want gingerbread in June.
yeah, but I don't. What if it's Christmas time and I want a Shamrock Shake because it's peppermint?
But you can't
Right?
call it a Shamrock Shake then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
that's fair.
McMinty or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Just do that.
Do,
you know,
do
like-
either of you have the same problem with throwback stuff?
What do you mean?
So
The only- I was gonna say,
it's
the
been
only-
a couple years now. For
Yeah, what do you
example, when Planters came back and they were like, "We're making cheese balls again and potato sticks in the can." You can get a can of
I didn't
cheese
know they
balls
went
from
away.
Planters. They went away for decades, Brian, and then a few years ago they're like, "We're bringing them back," and they
I guess
were out
because
for
I was
a little bit.
okay, I was able to get a gigantic vat of cheese balls from Costco for a while. So I guess
yeah,
I,
but
I
they're
did-
not the same.
They're not the same.
Yeah.
No. So I guess I didn't realize that the OGs went away. Oh, so
Yeah.
I have no problem with that because those are like open-ended bringing it back. It's not like, I don't know. I think it's the marketing of it, the scarcity.
It's no difference when they went, "Hey, we're bringing back Crystal Pepsi. It's going to be around for a few months, and then we're going to stop making it again." It's no different. The only difference is that they've already made it. If they wouldn't have already made it, they would have been like, "This is a limited time thing. It's a limited release."
Okay, that's a
And
good.
then,
That's
then Brian's mad because he goes, "This didn't exist before." But
that's-
if they bring back the limited time thing for a second time, Brian's okay with it then. It's the
See,
first
now-
time around, he's
that-
not having any of it. Brian hates new things. He only likes them when they come back around.
Here's the thing, man. Crystal Pepsi wasn't that big of a deal. When it came out, it was, but nobody loved it. Like, nobody was like, "This is the greatest thing ever." It was like, "Ah, it's Crystal Pepsi," and sort of like it just, rode along and then it died. So they were to me that was an attempt at a big nostalgia swing, even though the product wasn't beloved. I don't think.
It got me. I bought it.
How was it? Man, yeah,
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah.
It's
But like
fine. Listen, originally it was one of those things where it was just like, it was the age of clear technology.
yeah.
It was when you could buy the Winston, a Game Boy that was like purplish see-through.
Yeah,
Where you could
see-through,
buy
yeah,
the
clear,
you
yeah.
could buy
Oh,
the
the
phone and you
see-through
could
Game
see all
Boy,
the
yeah.
components inside of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the age of that. So you're just
Right.
like, okay, well then, why wouldn't other companies jump on board?
Right.
But I don't know. I just could not believe the amount of like, collaborations, limited edition. The limited edition, I think, is what bothers me because if it is selling out, that's different than bringing it back for a short time.
But
You've
then it
let
wouldn't
us
be
know.
limited anymore, Brian.
What?
Yeah.
Is it you said, is it a problem with the marketing? Would you just rather them be like, hey, this is a new thing, and then just phase it out instead
Sorry,
of telling you that it's only going to be around for a certain amount of time, even though you know it's only going to be around for a little
Right,
while? The fact
right.
that they're telling you, is that what you're angry about?
Well, I feel the ones that say they're limited actually there's there's a fly around here. That the ones that are limited specifically don't make enough. When
Right.
Crystal Pepsi came back, were people clamoring and lining up for it? I don't think so.
No, but then there was enough for everybody that wanted it, I guess.
Exactly. Exactly. And then it went away. So okay, so I
So
think my
it's
stance
the
is this.
intentional scarcity.
Yes, that's
Yes.
that. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
We're only
That's
making a little
hilarious.
bit of this. Yeah, there we go. What we're doing is market research here for somebody who's ever paying attention.
Yeah, no,
would it
seriously.
be different if it's a collector's thing then?
What
I mean,
here?
I'm trying to play devil's advocate here a bit.
I will tell you, downstairs in my house, we have a Coke can from the '96 Olympics that took
Mhm.
place in
Oh my
Atlanta.
goodness.
Yeah,
Still drinkable, you think?
I don't know. I'll go get it. Let me see. No,
Well,
it
I bought a new game this weekend, and the
Uh-huh.
box is numbered. It says, "Hey, this is the first printing. This is the number you have out of this many." So they said we were only printed this many copies of this game, and you've got this number.
did it game sell out?
I mean, it's by a very popular publisher. It's a very good game.
Is this like
If
a
it
board game?
does well enough, then eventually they might make a second printing. Otherwise, there's only so many of that game, and if the people that don't have it may end up paying more than it was originally
For the
worth because
resale.
it doesn't exist anymore. You have to buy it from somebody that had it before.
Right.
I guess that's what it stems from. The people that buy up the collector type stuff and then jack up the
Reselling
value,
it,
the
yeah.
resale. Yeah. Like that's I mean
Resellers
that's
suck.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
I mean that's happened in mass for everything from tennis shoes to bourbon
Mhm.
to Labubu's.
Yeah.
Popcorn buckets.
1000%. Yeah. Popcorn buckets is the stupidest shit that like anyone could have resold, honestly. I
Are you
hate it.
talking about Disney ones or are you talking about movie ones, Tony?
Both.
All of them.
Both.
Yeah.
It's nuts to go either of those places and see somebody leave with as many jumbo pieces of plastic as they can carry
They're
to
going down
go
to
try and
StockX.
sell them on
Yeah.
eBay for
Yeah.
$125.
No, literally. They
I
look
mean,
like
I
a
get-
clown.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess if they're selling though, I mean, Winston introduced me to StockX,
Yeah.
and some of the random stuff, the Lego sets on there. I'm like, I thought this
It's
was
crazy.
primarily a sneaker site, and here I can
Yeah.
get like, the Harry Potter train from 1997 if I wanted.
Did you know you can get Labubus from there too?
Now, so
I hate these things. I hate them.
so Winston, didn't you show me these things like a year ago?
Yes.
Okay.
I was way ahead of the curve, Brian.
You were
I'm
so way ahead of the
serious.
curve that I
am
wasn't
very-
even sure if these were the same things because I'm like hearing
Yeah.
about them. I'm like, I swear Winston and I talked about these like 2
Yeah.
years ago.
Literally.
Yeah.
I got into them at the end of August of last year, so I was a year ahead of
Okay.
everybody else. Yeah.
I felt like it was even longer, but that was it though. But
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm certain that these were the same things that we were talking about. But I'm like, that was a year ago.
Yeah.
Why is it now? And apparently, Winston, do you know why it is now the big worldwide craze that it is?
It's because of Blackpink.
Indeed, Lisa.
Shout out Born Pink, man.
Wearing the shirt even.
Yeah.
See, you
It's-
could have quit your job and went into selling your vintage
Dude,
Labubus.
You seriously, man,
I
you could have
could've.
invested. When you and
And
I were having that conversation, you get $3,000 of Lulubu, you'd be retiring this week.
And you know what's crazy was I didn't have the funds at the time. I wanted to do it. I told my sister-in-law, who was the person that was buying these most of them at the time. I was like, let's just get all of these and stock them. Like, we're gonna have enough money to like sell these later on and make a ton of profit. But she was like, I just want them for fun. So she started buying them to collect them. And then I would buy some of them off of her for like the same amount that she was paying like the company itself. So
Was it $30? Are they 30 bucks a
30
piece?
bucks. Yeah,
Okay.
30 bucks, 20, 30 bucks a piece. I remember we bought the Coca-Cola collab that they did for about $35 a pop. Those things are now selling at $100 for
Does she
one
have them? Is
Coca-Cola.
she reselling them?
She kept them. She resold most of them before the price like gouge went up.
Oh.
You know what this is,
she-
Tony?
Yeah.
Beanie Babies. This is
They
Beanie
are
Babies
Beanie
all
Babies.
over
They
again,
are,
man.
Yeah.
I just
but-
came across that clip of
Yeah.
the husband and wife in a
Oh,
courtroom.
splitting yeah.
They're getting divorced,
I
and
love
they're
it.
they're
Yeah.
going, "Do you have Shelly?" And they go, "Hold on, hold on. Yep, we have Shelly right here. We've got 2 Shellys. It's the crab. Okay, well, you've got 2 Shellys, and it's one for each of you." And they split them up, and it's like a major thing that they've dumped a Rubbermaid tote
Yeah.
of Beanie
Yeah.
Babies in the middle of a courtroom.
That's
And you've got a judge calling them by name, and that's on a transcript in
Yeah.
public records somewhere. That's what
it's
this country's,
hilarious.
Right.
keeping on the shelves.
Listen, man, give it like 20 more years, you're gonna start seeing divorce with Labubus.
I mean, that's what it reminds me of. But
Yeah.
I did. I'm glad I remember
There-
that, because I did want to ask you, because I'm like, I swear that's what we
Yeah.
talked about a year
Listen,
ago.
man, it's crazy. Like some of those things are now going for like $300 to $1,000 worth of, and it's just like it's not even hard to get them. It's just so many people want them that the factory can't produce them quick enough.
But okay, so
They probably shouldn't.
I was gonna say, at some point, do they become like lame because everybody then
of
has
course.
one?
Everything
Yeah, when they
becomes
made the
lames.
first one, they're awful to look at.
Don't get me wrong, I love the way they look. I think
Oh.
that the charm of them is because of how ugly they are. So like part of me is like, I like
This
this
ET
thing.
hating
Oh.
guy over
Oh.
here doesn't listen.
First
I don't
of
want to
all,
hear it about
ET is not fluffy. Not ET look like a dried up ball sack. So there's that. But like Labubus are fluffy. They're just
The boo-boos are not scrotal like.
They look
Yeah.
like roadkill.
they're assholes looking, but it's like they're fluffy. So I'm all
They're
good
fluffy
with
and
it. Yeah.
mischievous, right?
Exactly. That's
Okay.
the charm
Double
to it.
standards.
Yeah.
Labubus are just ET with pretty privilege. That's literally all it is. You know?
Did you listen? Did you see ET with that wig on in the closet?
Listen,
You could
man,
sell ET with the wig.
ET is the first drag icon, if I can think.
Sorry, RuPaul.
Yeah, exactly.
I just
But,
referenced him the other, not RuPaul, ET. Sorry, I just referenced ET the other day. Something was going on. I was just like, I feel like ET at the end of that movie where he gets all gray and like he's
dying.
Yeah, he's dying.
That's
Yeah.
seriously, as a child, I felt that, man. I was like so worried for ET in the movie theater. I was like dramatic,
They
like
bag
worried
him
about
up.
him.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, they're
he's-
so
yeah.
ugly, Brian. Like, I just can't get over how he just looked like ball sacks. That's literally what he looked like. It's all the wrinkles. It's just creeps
Well,
me out.
When did that come out? 1984. When I was 10,
Yeah.
I was not thinking this alien looks like a nutsack. I was just
That's
thinking this poor little guy got trapped on this planet.
Yeah.
And he needs to get home.
I will say, I love. There's something about the fact, like back in the 80s, 90s, there's like a trend of just making like character that kids would like, that are hideous or not hideous.
Jar
but
Jar
it's just-
Binks.
Yeah, like Jar Jar Binks. Remember Casper the Friendly Ghost? What the hell was that about?
Dude, Casper's from like the 40s.
He's from he's an
What?
old
He's real
he was an
old.
old cartoon that they kind of I
Oh,
liked
shit.
Casper, but and then the
Yeah,
whole
like-
thing with the movies and stuff, that
Yeah.
was so far after the originals that
Oh, I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
thought it was
You-
just like
you-
the original itself.
You want to talk about Olivia Wilde in Tron being
Oh, yeah.
into
Ah.
something about Christina Ricci in the Casper movie?
Oh, I thought you were gonna
At-
say Wednesday in the Addams Family.
No, yeah, it's at my age, I just like I didn't know what goth was at the time, but I was just like,
I'm
I
into
like
goth
this.
chicks.
I think I like this.
Yeah. In Casper, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then did it blow your mind when she was in the Addams Family? Because that just kicked up the goth thing a whole nother notch.
I don't remember watching the movies. I remember watching the show
Yeah.
on like
Yeah.
TV Land or something, Nick at Night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although I was always more of a Munsters guy.
I was gonna say we talked about this. I too
Yeah,
was more
yeah.
Munsters. I don't know if the Addams Family was more. I don't know. Maybe the jokes were drier.
Yeah.
But as a kid, I liked the Munsters.
It's a little
better.
more
Speak-
dark humor in Adam's
Speak-
Family instead of
Speaking
just
of Adam's Family and collab, did you see the Wendy's collab?
it's
I
dumb.
did.
Yeah. Wendy's once again just went, we have a burger.
Yeah.
And you go, okay, and you go, we
Would-
put
would you
we
like
put a name on it.
No,
one
it's
cares.
because it's because Wendy. I assumed it was because Wendy had braids. The two.
Well, yes, but
But this
they-
is like the
they made
SpongeBob
Wendy's
thing
have
again, where they
black hair,
didn't
yeah.
do
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
They don't have anything special. They just have a burger that they
Yeah.
went. This is the name's next to it now.
I don't even
don't
know.
care.
I don't know where I saw the clip, and it looked At first, honestly, it looked like somebody set it up in there and somebody in the neighborhood that thought that would be funny to put it together. It was
Yeah.
so low rent. It was like this. It was very kind of sad.
You know what's so here's the part that pissed me off, right? I shows up to a Wendy's. I order my typical, $5 biggie bag, whatever. And I see on the screen it's like, oh, try the sauce, the dip of dread or whatever. I'm like, it's like the secret sauce. It's like black tar heroin looking, whatever. I get to the freaking drive-through and I start ordering, and it's a fucking AI that comes on the screen. Now. Have you guys
Oh
experienced?
no!
I'm
Yeah.
like, can I get the dip of dread? And it was like, did you say you wanted sweet and sour? I'm like, yeah, just give me sweet and sour. I hate that. Like,
It racially
why-
profiled you.
I know, but it's like, why is? Here's the worst part.
Oh man,
I
you're
agree.
getting
No, I 1000%
racism
agree.
from the robots, man.
Yeah, it's freaking clankers, man. I'm telling you. But I'm telling you, it's why do you have AI at the drive-through when the person gotta hear it anyway to make the fucking order? It's just it doesn't make any sense.
Dude, Checkers had an AI like
Yeah.
4 or 5 years ago in their drive-through, and it was so bad. It would ask you what you want. You would tell it what you want. It would say something completely different, and
then the
immediately an
person would
employee
get
would
on.
come on.
Yeah. That's how it is at Bojangles also. Like the funniest experience I ever had with an AI like drive-through machine was I was at a Bojangles, I order whatever, and it just couldn't get my order right. So the person got on the mic and was like, "Yeah, man, we can do that for you. Don't worry about it." And so I pull up to the window to go pay, and it was like, "Yeah, man, she's new, so ignore her."
So wait a second. So this is happening at drive-throughs? There, you're not talking about the like
Yeah.
when you roll up and it's like, "Would you like to try a McFlurry today?" Not the automatic recording.
So
You're
That's
talking-
McDonald's
a
is still
whole
people.
other problem.
McDonald's are still human though.
That's like getting an automated message when you call somewhere.
yeah.
When you go to Taco Bell and they're like, "Are you going to
That-
use your points today?"
Yeah.
I just know I have to sit and wait until a human being talks to me next.
Oh wow.
I just
It's
say
just
no,
like, don't give
Tony.
me-
That's how you're not figuring out the bypass for these things, man. You're gonna say no immediately as they start talking. You're gonna like no,
Representative.
No, no, no. Yeah,
Representative.
Yeah, on the
Human
phone, I'm already
representative.
there.
I'm
When you gotta look them in the eye, when you gotta look them in the speaker box, I gotta be a little more polite.
Yeah, that's it.
I was gonna say they are
Oh.
handling your food, so
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, I don't really do drive-throughs that much, but
Yeah.
I've not encountered this. But yeah, that's the Wendy's is just sad. You're right, Tony. They're
Wendy's has
trying,
gone
but not
downhill.
hard enough.
Yeah,
I can't wait to the day where like robots and AI replace like all of like the fast food employees, and I could really abuse these robots. I just think it would be so funny. You know what I mean?
and listen, as long as they're not forgetting items, that's fine.
Yeah.
If they can get the stuff right, I'm all
Right.
for it.
Well, the one place
because-
that they have it like replaced the people entirely is at Lowe's. Like
Oh,
you go to
really?
check out at Lowe's, and now instead of any cashiers, there is one person standing there, and it's all self checkout. You even pick up the gun and scan yourself, the stuff yourself.
Right.
And I was like, this is what everybody. We deserve $20 an hour. They're like, actually,
Right.
no, we
You
can
don't.
replace.
Yeah.
Yeah, couple shifts in a scanner gun, man. You guys are taken care of. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And
Oh,
I will say, as an avid self checkout enjoyer, oh my God, do we not need cashier? I can do I can do their job better than they can. I don't even need them to bag my shit. I can do that myself.
If Winston was on the news, the little thing across the bottom would be like self checkout enthusiast.
Yeah, that's your lower third.
That's it.
We know
And
we know what your title on the next podcast will be.
In 20 years, I will be a self checkout historian.
There you go,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
There you go. But you
I
need
just
them,
think
huh?
it's funny.
Because of things that are not right in the self checkout, or you don't need
Yeah.
them. You don't need it. Or you do need them.
You don't, you do and you don't. I mean, like realistically, the most you'll need them for is like if an item. The issue where you need somebody is usually when you'll scan something, but the machine won't recognize it as being scanned, and it'll be like, you can't scan the next thing until like you get somebody to come here and check your bag out, like you're stealing or something.
Yeah,
you know what I
it's
mean?
going. Did you put it in a bag? Is it
Yeah.
in the bagging area? I'm like,
Yeah,
"Screw it, it was a gallon of milk. I'm not putting it in a bag.
It's got its own handle, man. I'm trying to save the
It was like, this
plastic.
guy is stealing. This guy is stealing.
I'm not at all. It's not even in a
Yeah,
bag. I'm not trying to obscure
exactly.
my milk at all.
You know what's equally annoying to like a self-checkout machine though? Printers. Like, why are printers so
Oh
annoying?
man, yeah. Are you
Don't
running
get me
into printer?
started.
I was gonna say every time I'm like, how have these not upgraded in the last 20
I
years?
saw this TikTok and somebody goes, "Why are printers so European?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, that's exactly what they are. They're fucking European as shit." It's like, oh fuck, what's this print job I gotta do? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like-
Well, listen, I own a printer at home. I
Yeah.
don't use it because
Really?
it's just a hassle.
It's not like it's gonna print for you anyway.
Yeah, it's not like it's gonna work.
I've got one that works occasionally. I can print from my
Okay,
phone. It's like
no-
you printed 3 things perfectly, amazing. From my phone, Bluetooth. The next one, nope, sorry.
Yeah.
What we just did this, yeah.
Yeah.
And ink. What happened to all those places? I don't even know if Winston would remember. Do you remember the refillable ink places? I worked next to one. Tony, you're
What?
looking like you don't know what I'm talking
No,
about.
I
They're-
do. I
oh,
do.
okay.
Like, with an ink jar and everything?
Well, you'd have your cartridges, and you could take them to these places, and I guess they would get a vat of ink, and they would take like syringes and then refill your printer cartridges at a discounted rate.
It's funny you said that. So Vietnam has something similar, but I'll have to ask you if they had it in the US. Did you guys have a place that refill your lighter fluids?
No.
Dude, we had like guys just refilling lighter fluids in Vietnam. Like,
A lot of people
on
have
their
Zippos?
bike.
You talking about like
no, just even regular lighter. They don't even need to be Zippos. Don't friggin' disassemble your lighter and like inject friggin' fuel into
Butane.
it.
butane? Yeah.
Yeah,
That doesn't
and
sound safe.
Oh, it is.
It's Vietnam.
Yeah, exactly. Everything
They
is
smoke
safe
a
when
lot,
the
right? A lot of
Asian
people
guys doing
smoke
it.
in Vietnam,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, huge. It's like a
Yeah.
culture thing, man.
Yeah. Winston
It's-
smokes in Vietnam.
Yeah, it's smoking and drinking, Brian.
Tony and I
It's-
would go there, and suddenly we'd get a pack of cigarettes, and we wouldn't even know why.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Those things spawn in your hand. And it's like the new thing over there is smoking the skinny cig, like the European cig nowadays. They're
What?
like this.
Like the
Yeah.
Virginia Slims or the Capris? Those were like
I gotta
old
look them
ladies
up.
who had timeshares cigarettes is what of what the skinny
Virginia
cigarettes.
Slim. Let me see what they look like first.
And if they start using cigarette holders, then I'll have a problem.
Yeah,
It's
they
the
look
penguin.
about they look about like Virginia Slim, but they're even smaller. I gotta look up a picture of
Or
it.
guess what? The penguin and Cruella. There you go. Those are
Yeah,
the two people
exactly.
I can recall using a cigarette holder.
We'll say it's cool shit to have a cigarette holder. I will say that.
You gotta be smoking like Lucky Strikes with no filter if you're using
Yeah,
that to get the
I also
most
feel like
out
you
of
need
it.
need a monocle or something like it with a like I don't know. You can't just pull that off regular. I don't think you could pull that off, Winston. Not in your current getup.
No, I don't think so. But they're Chinese. The cigarette that the youth are smoking over there is Chinese. I can share my screen.
But it's a skinny cigarette, huh? They like
It
diet
is.
cigarettes.
Yeah, these are real popular over there right now. Slim capsule cig. But yeah,
It looks like it's in a contact
Oh,
box.
contact kit. That's exactly
Yeah.
what I thought, man. That's
Exactly.
exactly what I said. Yeah. These
Or
totally
condoms.
look-
Some of the other
yeah.
ones, the colorful ones, look like a condom box.
this one right here. This one looked like a condom box. It's like, oh, what am I buying? Grape flavor?
Yeah,
like
it's great. That does definitely. And the other ones look like contacts.
go.
Are they making clove cigarettes over there too?
what cigarette?
Clove?
Clove
clove?
cigarettes
Oh,
or
come on, the black clove cigarettes?
yeah, there was
never
a
seen
period
those.
where people smoked clove cigarettes. And then
Never
when I
seen
was working at Universal Studios at the earthquake attraction, for some reason everybody there smoked what are they, beaties? I gotta look this up because I'm sitting here talking and you guys aren't gonna know what I'm talking about.
I
But
don't
they were
know
like
that
this
one.
weird. Yeah,
Beanies?
they were like let's see.
Yo, what are you smoking? I got Carhartt.
That's beanies. I don't know how to
I
spell
thought he
cigarette.
said Wheaties.
Smoking weenies is crazy.
Okay, here we go. Winston, you should know this. According to our AI overview, beaties are a small hand-rolled cigarettes that originated in India and are popular in South Asia and parts of the Middle East. Okay, maybe you wouldn't know that,
I've
Winston.
never heard of it.
They consist of tobacco flakes wrapped in a tamburi leaf, often tied with a string. They're often flavored and marketed as a cheaper and sometimes more appealing alternative to conventional cigarettes among young people. So this would be as close as I've ever come to smoking.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is people would smoke these beaties the attraction, and my joke was like, now wait a second, man, if you smoke cigarettes, you're getting like an extra 15-minute break just because you have an addiction.
Yes.
Like I don't
It's
smoke
crazy,
cigarettes, so I
yeah.
don't get an extra break. So I kind of would go out there and I tried some a couple of times just to be like, I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna have a
It's
smoke.
15 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
and like so that was the closest I've ever come to smoking, but I've never smoked cigarettes.
I just love that smoke break is like legally
Yeah.
allowed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
they need to do that with like other stuff. Like I'm a water enthusiast. I need my 15 minutes of water drinking. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
now everybody's got it with it. I heard the funniest thing, and now I can't stop thinking about it. Is everyone with their Stanleys? It was called the emotional support water bottle, like because so
you
I
gotta
was
hold it real tight.
yeah, I was at the mall and I saw several people clutching them. I'm like, really? You're walking around the
Why-
mall?
why
You
is
gonna
it
get
here?
that
Yeah.
thirsty while you're going around the mall?
Well, Susan gets her smoke break, but Dan's an alcoholic and he doesn't get his his afternoon
15-minute
shot of
vodka break.
whiskey. He's a bear to deal with, and I think
Yeah.
he should be allowed to go
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
shot in the middle of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't had my morning whiskey yet. I'm a little cranky.
Hey man,
Yes,
11's
someone
is,
told me it's not the 50s anymore. He can't have his Cosmo with his
Yeah,
lunch,
that's it.
so it's
Listen,
yeah,
out
man,
the door.
the smoke break persists, man. Like
Weird.
they should bring it back. They should allow smoking cig everywhere, like on airplanes. Like I feel like that would be so cool.
I think they should have spots where it's just like I think
no.
bars should be allowed if they want to be a smoking bar to be
Yeah.
a smoking bar.
I
Yeah.
agree. I think that would be cool.
call
Yeah.
it lung cancer Larry's. And everybody can.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, it's just
Lung
like,
Cancer
hey,
Larry's
we know
Lounge.
that you can't go to the spot down the street to drink if you don't smoke because it's awful to be there if you don't smoke. But if you do, that's all. Everybody in there smoking.
Right.
That's great,
right.
man.
I'm
But
still
yeah,
trying
no-
to find ways to get that camel shirt made.
Yeah.
I might just have to make it myself on Amazon or something
Oh,
because
you-
I want it bad.
I was gonna say you're gonna single-handedly bring back smoking just to make more merch
Yeah,
options
man. You
available.
gotta start
fine.
smoking to be able to sell your own merch.
I've told
That's
you this,
like-
Winston, though. I remember in the 80s going to Florida, getting on a plane, and people smoking cigarettes.
That's so cool.
No, you're in if you know how science works, like that's you're an impression.
Aren't you glad you were
Oxy-
getting free like secondhand smoke?
Yeah, yeah. And oxygen, those oxygen, say it hits some really bad turbulence. You got the guy smoking up in first class, right?
Yeah.
His oxygen mask drops down and his stogie hits the line of oxygen flowing.
Oh man.
I don't know how
you're
anybody
right.
thought that was a good idea.
Oh wait, so when you were a kid, you guys didn't have TSA, right? You just walk right in?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I mean, I'm wondering. I mean, you still. I guess they didn't really X-ray luggage. You still just put it on the thing. But no, yeah,
No,
you would
it
walk up to. That's how you said goodbye to people. You would literally walk to the gate with them.
I
And
think they
then-
would still
yeah.
X-ray the luggage. You had to put it on a line, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
But anyone could just get in, right? Without a boarding pass?
up to the gate. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
that's
that's
cool,
that's
man.
where you dropped people off.
That's why I like that trope in like old like romantic comedy movie where
Yes.
the guy run all the way to the thing. Doesn't work anymore.
No.
No.
You stuck
You-
40 minutes
You
behind.
go to the
and-
TSA.
yeah,
your
yeah, that's it.
romantic goodbyes by
Yeah.
the very friendly TSA agents. Although the
That's it.
last time I was at the airport, man, they were really trying to get you to do the pre-board. I mean, it's just a money making
Pre-check?
thing. Yeah, the
The pre-check?
pre-checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like $75 a year or something like
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wait, where's the chumps that just go through the regular line?
I
Where's
will say, I'm half tempted to do it. I'm half
if you
tempted to
if
do
you
it.
fly more than a couple times a year, absolutely. Yeah.
And I'm tempted to get the world's traveler card too, where you can also do the same thing across the world instead of just in the US.
Well,
That's
I would
cool.
say half your trips are across the world.
Yeah, I agree. My my one trip a year is
Yeah.
across. Yeah.
Until Tony starts going, visit the European Disneylands, I don't think he's interested.
Listen, the TSA thing wouldn't be a problem if the national program had any sort of oversight as to rules across the country because it's
do you mean?
different in every freaking airport.
You don't realize how spoiled you are living in Atlanta and going to the Atlanta airport until you go to every other airport in the world and you realize it's a shithole. Have you either of you guys been to the freaking the Houston airport like ever?
No.
I don't think so. No.
Tony, I want you to know their train system is like the people mover at Disney, but only the beginning part of the people mover where it just doesn't get any quicker.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it sucks, it's slow, and like the airport is ugly. Anyway, but it's just my quick rant.
This
With
show
that-
is sponsored by the Houston Airport.
Sponsored by the FCC. I'm shutting
on.
us down. Hey, thanks for listening. If you made it this far, tell a friend. We're still here. We're still going. It's episode 60. There'll be more.
Hey.
Subscribe and rate wherever you're listening so you don't miss new episodes. If you want us to talk about something, show up in the chat. Chat was very helpful tonight.
Thanks, Lucy.
Otherwise, you can send us an email at podcastxyz@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram for news and previews, YouTube for exclusive things like our post show. Catch us on TikTok for clips of the show. Otherwise, you can find our link dump, which is Winston's Watch and Which Listen list. You can find our merch store and other things at our home on the web, podcastxyz.podbean.com. With that, we'll see everyone next time.
See you later.